Okay, so here's the video solutions for the practice test from today. So first couple, we have some multiple choice questions. Name the inverse, opposite, operation used to solve this equation. So x plus 12 equals negative 27. We know we do the opposite of the positive 12, so we do a negative 27, which is like subtraction. So that would actually be negative 54 d, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Name the inverse operation used to solve this equation. Well, what does this mean?
Time.
That's time. So the opposite is?
Division.
So we would divide by negative 3 on each side. So that would be negative 9. Easy, squeezy, lemon peasy. Which one of the following demonstrates using the distributive property correctly? Well, let's just try it. So 2 times x is 2x, so check. And then 2 times 4 is 8. No. Okay, 3 times 2x is 6x. No. 3 times 2x is 6x. No. So we know this is right because they have plus and negative. So 4 times x is 4x. 4 times negative 4 is negative 16. Okie dokie. So we don't have any fractions. Our variables are on the left. We have minus, so I do same change opposite. Okay, and then that's just a two-step equation, huh? So I do negative 1 on both sides, like Romero says. So negative 10x equals 80. And then you're going to divide by negative 10. So x equals, positive divided by negative is a negative 80. Huh? Oh, you got me. Negativo 8. Right? Okay, well this is neat. That's just one step, huh? We don't need to go through all of our steps to do that. We just know the opposite of positive 7 is negative 7. P equals, now this is and. Okay, más. Negativo 23 más negativo 7, negativo 30. 30. All right. Ooh, we did this one in class today. So, no fractions. Variables are on the left, but I do have minus, so I'm going to do inverse, opposite of minus, addition, change the sign. Okay, don't have any distributive property, but I do have combined like terms. So I have this k term. So I have a positive and a negative. I have more negative, so I know my answer is going to be negative, and then I subtract. So 7.5 minus 1.9, line up your decimals. Okay, do your borrowing. 6 minus 1 is 5, and you already know it's negative. And these are k's. So plus your negative 3 equals 4. And it's a two-step equation, huh?
Yeah.
Opposite of the number. And then opposite of the operation. So just because we're dealing with negative doesn't make it harder. You just have to divide by a negative. Positive divided by negative is a negative, and then we're going to divide. So we have, let's go ahead and erase this. So I have top 7 divided by bottom 5.6. Okay, I can't divide by a decimal, so I have to move it over. Then I move that one over, right, and bring it up. So this is really 70. So it goes in there once. That's 14. Bring down your 0. Goes in there how many times? 2, exactly. That's 112. So that's 28. And if this were 50, 50 goes into 208 about 5 times. That's 250, right? So that's close. So 5 times 6 is 30. 3. 5 times 5 is 25, plus 3 is 28. Perfect. Okay, we already knew it was negative, so I can just put that. It's 1.25. Okay, over here, we're obviously going to do the distributive property. So that's negative 20d plus negative 70 equals negative 130. And there's your two-step equation, huh? So opposite. So negative 20d equals negative 60. And then divide by negative 20.
Wait. You add instead of subtract.
Where?
Negative.
No. Yeah, I subtracted.
Oh,
Because remember, I have positive and negative, so I have more negatives, and then I subtract.
oh.
Okay? No, that's good. I'm glad you're checking. Negative divided by negative, positive, and then 60 divided by 20, or 6 divided by 2. Good. Okay, next problem. Okay, no fractions. Variables are already on one side. I do have minus, so same change opposite. All right. Distributive property? No. Combined like terms? No. In other words, when we looked at this, we should have said it's what kind of equation? Two-step. Yeah. So opposite of the number. And then opposite of the operation. Oh, this is easy. Okay, over here. All right, so in this problem, I've got my 8 over there. Can't see it very well. So our variables are on the right-hand side this time, so that's where we're going to work. I do have minus, so I'll do same change opposite. I don't have any distributive property, but I have to combine right there. So I have 55 equals 5t and 2t is 7t plus negative 8. And then what kind of equation is that? Yeah, it's a two-step. I have a number plus I have a variable plus a number equals a number. Okay, opposite of the number is positive 8. So that's going to be 63 equals 7t. And then opposite of multiplying by 7, divide by 7. So bring the t over here to the left where it belongs. 63 divided by 7. 9. Okay, over here, number 10. All right, fractions are all on the left. Variables are all on the left, so we're good there. I do have some subtractions, so same change, opposite. I don't have any distributive property, but I have to combine. What am I going to combine?
2 and 5.
So the negativo 2 and positivo 5, right? So negative 2, positive 5 is 3x. And then we have a two-step equation. So opposite of the number, we have 3x equals 0. Divide by 3, divide by 3. 0 divided by anything is 0. Settle. Right? Okay? All right, over here. All of our variables are over here on the left. So that's good. I don't have any subtraction, but I do have distributive property. So negative times a negative is a positive, so that's 25, plus negative times a positive is a negative, so that's 20b equals negative 15. And we already have a two-step equation. So opposite of the number, which is, yeah, some kids might want to do the opposite of that, but we know that's the letter. So opposite of positive 25 is negative 25. So I have negative 20v equals negatives and more negatives is negative, and you add them, huh? Okay, divide by negative 20, divide by negative 20. So v equals 2. All right, so up here, variables are over here. No subtraction. We do have distributive property, so that's negative 6m plus negative 3 equals negative 6. Two-step equation. I made this test way too easy. Divide by negative 6. We just keep doing the same thing. Okay, negativo por negativo is positive 3, 6. No.
It's one
half. You got to simplify. Yeah, you want to think it's 2, but that's dividing the other way around. Okay, over here, no fractions. Our variables are on the right-hand side, so that's good. I do have subtraction, so I take care of that. All right, combining last terms. Negative 7r, positive 2r. So I have my negative 13 equals negative 7, positive 2 is negative 5r's. And there's my two-step equation already. So opposite, opposite. Okay, so that's negative 10. And then opposite operation. So I'll bring the r over here. Negative divided by negative is a positive. 10 divided by 5 is 2. 2. All right. Okay, let me see. No fractions. Variables are over here on the left, so that's good. I do have subtraction. And I do have distributive property. So that's what? 2x plus negative 2 plus 2x equals negative 6. What am I going to combine?
2.
Yep. 2x, 2x is 4x. There's our two-step equation. Easy stuff. Negative 4, right? Divide by 4. So what's a negative divided by positive? Negative and 1. All right, over here. Oh, this is a little tricky. Except for we know from class that if I have a minus and then I have parentheses, what can I put right here? So I can do my distributive property. What goes there? If I had this, what would go here? What number?
X.
No. How many x's do you see?
1. So 1.
But we don't normally put a 1 because an x is just like 1x, right? So up here, if I don't have any numbers in front, that's just like a 1. So now when we do same change opposite, now I could do my distributive property because I have a number there. So it'd be 4 plus, what's negative 1 times 3? Negative 3x. Negative 1 times 2? Okay, so that's how we can deal with that. Now the other thing we could have done is, this is a shortcut. I know that that minus means like opposite. So I'm going to take the opposite of everything inside here. Well, so when I change that, do same change opposite, the opposite of 3x is negative 3x. The opposite of 2 is negative 2. And you can see that that's the same down there. So that's a shortcut. All right, I can combine. So I have negative 3x plus positive 2 equals 8. And then I have my two-step equation. So if you're good at two-step equations, you just got to get through a couple other steps. Divide by negative 3, and x equals
2.
positive divided by negative.
Negative 2.
So you can't do that tomorrow or Thursday. Okay, I got to get rid of the fraction. So I need to multiply by 2, right? So I need to multiply by 2 to get rid of this 2. But to get rid of the 3, I need to multiply by 3. So really, I'm multiplying by 2 and 3, which is 6. All right, so I'm going to multiply by 6, multiply by 6, multiply by 6. 6 divided by 2 is 3, and 3 times 1 is 3x. 6 divided by 3 is 2, and 2 times 2 is 4. 6 times 2 is 12. I'm not dividing. Okay, and there's my two-step equation. So, opposite of the number, so that's what I'm going to go too fast. Divide by 3. Okay, so x equals?
8.
Yeah, 8/3. It can't be simplified. Good. Okay, over here. No fractions. But I have variables on both sides, so I have to do that later. Okay, I do have subtraction. All right, I don't see any distributive property. I can't combine. Some kids would want to combine these. They want to add those, but you can't because you can't cross. That's our fence. So I'm going to move this over to here. The opposite of negative 4x, positive 4x. So these cancel. I'm left with 6x plus negative 7 equals 9, and a two-step equation. 6x equals 16. Divide by 6. Next equals what goes into both? Leave a day?
2.
Leave a day by 2. So 8/3. Ooh, same one. Okay, last one. Which of the following is a solution? Which it means answer. So I can either take all of these and I can substitute them in here. Like this would be 1 and that would be a 1. 2 times 1 is? 2 minus 1 is?
1.
1. Negative 3 times 1 is? Negative 3 plus 2 is? I'll write it down.
1.
It's negative 1. Okay, on this side, 1 plus 12 is?
13.
Is negative 1 equal to 13? No. So that can't be our answer. Now I could do that 3 times, but what's a better method? What should I just do? Yeah, just solve it, right? Okay, so same change opposite. Do you distributive property? So that's negative 6x plus 3 plus 2 equals x plus 12. Okay, combine like terms. Negative 6x plus 5 equals x plus 12. Okay, what's the opposite of x? Right? Negative x, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me clean that up. So the opposite of x is negative x. They cancel. Negative 6x and not minus, because kids might want to do that. So negative 6x and negative x is negative 7x plus 5 equals 12. Opposite of 5 is negative 5. Negative 7x equals 7. Okay. Divide by negative 7. Positivo divide negativo. Negative 7 divided by 7 is 1. Adios. B. All right. Good work.